Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So I'm just sitting here, and Shantel did a live a few hours ago, and I wanted to sit down and react to it. So I'm sure you're wondering, did anything interesting happen in the live? Well, there were a few interesting moments here and there. Good news, girl world. The live itself did not go on for that long. It went on for like an hour and 26 minutes. And why is that? Well, because Salah wanted to do his gaming stream. He wanted to do gaming. I don't see why he couldn't do his gaming at the same time that Foodie was streaming. I mean, was it a matter of if both people were on the same Wi-Fi line that it would choke the line and there would be lag for one or the other? Uh, Salah, you're a gamer. You're doing a gaming stream. How does Foodie doing her live stream conflict with what you're doing? I'm sure the two of you could stream at the same time if you wanted to. But yeah, he wanted to do a gaming stream, which was a joke, as I understand it. Hi, Booger. Booger cat. Oh, you're heavy. So he wanted to do his gaming stream. There were like 50 people in the stream. Also in the live stream, Foodie, she was talking about the merch. She was talking about her merch stores, saying that people keep reporting them. Also, people were suggesting to her to get an entertainment lawyer and essentially stop the reaction channels for about 2 weeks. So, hi, Booger. Look at your baby. Look at their face. I'm sorry, I'm having a cat moment. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at the baby. Yes. She needs some extra comfort from me right now. It's really windy outside. She hates the strong winds. It kind of freaks her out. So she's just like, I need comfort from my mother. All right. I got cat distracted. Sorry. So what else happened in the stream? What else? There were a few things. Oh, this is something you guys are not going to like hearing, but you're probably going to hear it in the stream. So I might as well just rip the Band-Aid off and tell you now. So Chantal is saying that Julia smells like cheese. That could be a sign of infection. Julia needs to go to the vet to get checked out. Of course, we understand that Foodie's not going to take her, but she is saying that Julia smells like cheese. I'm a cat owner. Cats don't smell like cheese unless they are wandering around in a cheese factory or something to that regard, but they don't smell like cheese. They smell good. They smell good. Yes. So Julia is apparently smelling like cheese. I don't know. There was just different stuff mixed in there, and we're going to get to it. And as much as I would like to hold Booger Queen in my arms, yes. I love the baby. Booger, I need my hands to do my mouse. What am I going to do? Well, what am I going to do, chat? Help. I have cat paralysis. Oh, I got to put you down, baby. I'm sorry. Here. There you go. There you go. So I'll tell you what, we'll get into the Twitter peeps, and you guys can see how Girl World feels about Chantal's content and give them a chance to sound off, because Girl World always has great things to say. So it is time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps. I've got everything all set up and ready to go. Okay, and here's Johnny. I'm kidding. So for those of you that are on Twitter that you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. Let's start here with a post courtesy of Chin E Pondu, saying, Foodie Beauty, of all the things to say, Chin's finally got honest with herself. Did she? Well, I'm interested, aren't you? Let's watch.
My health is shit. Life is shit. Everything is crap. I'm just joking.
And she's really not joking. She's really not joking. Her health is absolute crap. Everything is crap, but who made it that way? Who made it a bunch of crap? You. You are the architect of your own life, your own health, your own destiny. You are the builder, the designer, the director, the producer, the writer. You have all of these jobs, Chantal. And if you have a poorly written story, you're going to have a poorly lived life as well.
I'm good. I can't complain. I feel ya. Yeah. Hey, Tracy. You guys make me hyper. Hey, Spicy Mayo.
Hyper meaning high. You know, speaking of hyper, one of the subbies in the comments let me know about something. That right now in Kuwait, there is a huge, huge epidemic of abuse of a medication by the name of tramadol. I did not know this, and I would like to thank the subby who put that in the comments for letting me know that. Like, there are party favors everywhere. It's just one of those things that if you want something, no matter where you are in the world, you're going to find it. You're going to find somebody that's selling it, and with the right amount of cash, you're going to get it. So to say that Kuwait doesn't have party favors, well, that's just silly. I'm sure they do have party favors, and maybe it's just a system of you got to know people who know people who know people. And I'm sure that she's connected to some people that know people over there. Maybe Allah, maybe Salah, but she's taken something. We know that. We just don't know what it is or what amount she's taking, but she tells on herself coming on camera acting all kinds of weird. So is it over-the-counter stuff, Chantal? Is it tramadol? Because I did look up tramadol. I wanted to know what it was, what it did. It can give euphoric effects. Also about tramadol, it's an opioid. Ooh, it's an opioid. Chantal, that's pretty severe. As someone who gets heavily into opioids and tries to get off, that is a nightmare. So I don't know if you're taking it, but it's an opioid, girlfriend. Are you sure you want to? Are you sure that's wise? Eesh. Eesh.
Thank you. I appreciate the love and the light. I do.
Okay, moving on to Moonlit Kissoon, saying seriously, she just needs to change something for the betterment of her channel, or just pull the plug and do Foodie fetish content on an appropriate platform. They'll pay big bucks for certain content to play with themselves, and no watchers, hopefully, underage. Well, those of you that are on my channel, how many times have I said that Chantal doesn't have a YouTube channel? Not anymore. She hasn't had a regular YouTube channel in quite a while. No, it's not a YouTube channel. It's a adult fetish channel. The Foodie fetish is an adult fetish, but she's also mixed in all kinds of other things, like flashing, like exhibitionism, like BDSM, like the farts, scat fetish, talking about having accidents in her pants or outside of her pants. These are all adult fetishes. She likes to introduce different fetishes onto her channel, trying to attract different fetish groups. I've also said to Foodie, hey, why not just take this stuff off of YouTube? Tell your fetish guys to meet you somewhere else, and that way you can do whatever you want. And only adult people will see and hear what you're doing. Wouldn't that be the smarter thing? But no, she continues to do this stuff on YouTube. And why? Because YouTube lets her get away with it. But for how much longer? I don't know. But for now, she's getting away with it. And her channel is essentially an adult fetish channel. She might make more money if she went elsewhere, though, made it more exclusive. But she's lazy. She doesn't want to do content somewhere else and have to advertise it and pull people there. No, she's going to take the easy, sleazy route. Perfectly Imperfect says Foodie Beauty said Julia smells like cheese. She's also recently complained she's pooping outside of her litter box. Cats will only not use their litter box if it's dirty or to let their owners know something is wrong. Julia needs to go to the vet. So here's something for y'all about the cheese smell when it comes to cats. A cat smelling like cheese can be due to several reasons, including yeast infections, skin problems, or anal gland issues. Yeast infections can cause a musty or Parmesan cheese type of odor, while anal glands, if full or infected, can also produce a strong, unpleasant smell. Skin infections can also lead to a bad odor. If you notice your cat smelling like cheese, it's best to consult with a veterinarian to determine the cause and appropriate treatment. Yeah, so Julia needs to go to the vet yet again, it would seem. I mean, why else would she smell like cheese? I've been a cat owner since I was 18. I've had all kinds of cats. Not a single one of them smelled like cheese. Not unless I fed them cheese, then that's a whole different ball game. But for them to emit an odor of cheese, it's not normal. It's definitely not normal. She should be going to the vet then. And for the record, as far as the pooping outside the litter box, cats normally do that when the litter box is dirty, when they are stressed out, or when they're sick. In any case, the person who has the cat that's doing that needs to look at the different factors and see, has something changed in the house? Is the litter box clean? Could it be because they're ill? If they're ill or something might be medically wrong, they do need to go to the vet to see what might be going on. Mrs. Sassy Go Lightly saw this comment and thought of Girl World. So highly caffeinated says getting fat was a bad financial decision. The amount of money spent eating out, eating unhealthy, and large portions could have gotten out of $5,000 of debt. Well, about that. Highly caffeinated, you are correct. It was a bad financial decision because I'm sure the bulk of her money goes for food. I'm sure quite a bit goes for Salah and for Natter, but the bulk of her money goes for food because of her food addiction. Her food addiction is so bad that she literally has to have outside help satisfying the demands of that addiction. She can't do it all herself. If she got a regular job with a regular paycheck, she wouldn't be able to eat the way that she eats now. YouTube is the only way that she could do that. Doing the Foodie requests are the only way that she can do that. Having the Foodies pay for her meals so she eats junk food for free. But something about the bad financial decision. It was also a bad physical decision because she's ruining her health. And what's the old saying? Actually, there's two of them. Health is wealth is one, and either you pay now or you pay later. So if you're abusing your health now, later on, it can lead to hospital visits, being bedbound, requiring round-the-clock nurses, which are going to be expensive, equipment. Got to have special equipment, the special beds, wheelchairs. That stuff ain't cheap. So you either pay now or you pay later. But at some point, you got to pay the bill. But imagine how much money she'd have in hand if she just cut down on the food. She might have been able just to pay off some of her debt with just cutting down on the food. Ash Renee says you can spontaneously combust at any time, which has nothing to do with eating, guys. So stop telling Shantel her eating habits contribute to her health problems. Florida Salt and Sass says, LMAO, who suggested she stop eating altogether? Shantel isn't going to die not eating on camera, and she's not going to waste away skipping the carbs and sugar. There's a lot between gorging till death and starvation. Her viewers are such weirdos. Pretty Hands ASMR says, you can also die by not eating. Yeah, like they act as if eating is a sin. It's natural and people be cowards admitting they like watching. F the haters. Okay, Miss Pretty Hands ASMR. I don't know why you're hopping in her comments. I don't know why you might be hopping in her chat. There's a lot of really strange names in Chantal's chat these days. Have you guys noticed that? Like different channels hopping in her chat, acting like supporters. Clout chasing. They want some notoriety. They want some shout outs. So they're hopping in her chats. Here's one. Pretty Hands ASMR. What does ASMR stuff have to do with Foodie Beauty? She is the anti-ASMR, but I digress. I'll get off my soapbox and address her comment. You can also die by not eating. Yeah, but it would take a long time for that to happen. And missing a meal or two does not mean you're going to pass away. There are lots of people that skip a meal or 2 meals and they're fine. And Chantal is well over 500 pounds. Her body has enough calories stacked already on it. She could go a long time without eating and she would still be fine because her body's just got all of those calories stored in fat. They act like eating is a sin. Eating is not a sin. We all need to eat. But gluttony is just straight up bad for you. And she is a straight up glutton. She don't need all that food. She don't need it. She eats it, but she don't need it. Moving on to Kelly. Kelly says they must be desperate for money. He started gaming on his channel again. Something's up. They're going hard on trying to make money. Well, I don't know how they're going to make money off of him. It's not like his channel is popular. It's not like the money rolls in when he goes live. And look, can we talk about his outfit? What in the 80s aerobics is going on here? What is this look? What is this? Why is he wearing this headband? He's acting like gaming is a physical activity and he's going to get sweat in his eyes. What is this headband situation? What is this? What is going on with this look? I can't even explain it. I have no explanation for it. Absolutely none. But he was eager to get on his gaming stream. And he was telling her to get off her stream so he could stream. Although they could have streamed at the same time. I don't know why they couldn't have. But that's just what he wanted. So I guess they did. Jasmine B says Salah is in the feral gaming chair, but is always there gaming when she's live. What does he use when her big butt is destroying it for 4 hours a day then? Joke. I don't know. I don't know where he's sitting. Kalea says, Chantal, you are asking for money if people want to see you do anything, didn't you? Just say where you're not going to spend money on anything, not food, coffee, or anything. So don't say you're not asking for money. I said this yesterday. I will say it again. For those who might be beezers on my channel watching this react, just let's put things in perspective. Since Chantal does not have a regular job where she's outside the house doing outside the house labor, or even another job off of YouTube. YouTube is her entire job. Beezers, you are paying for her entire life. And I do mean that. Everything she has, everything she eats, where she's living, how she's traveling, you guys pay for it all. Every cent. Nothing comes personally out of her own pocket. You guys are covering all of her expenses. But wait, it gets better. Not only are you covering all of her expenses, but Salah's expenses and Natter's as well. You guys are actually supporting 3 people. Did you know that? Well, now you do know that. She's having to pay Salah. She's giving money to Nads. I was curious before I came on here to do a react. Why is Chantel so hardcore about making money right now? So I did like a little private reading, like a little small spread. What is up with that? The money's going to Natter. Straight up. Going to Natter. She is bending over backwards and doing backflips to give that money to him. She's got 2 sugar babies in her life, and she's relying on YouTube and all of you BIBs to come up with the money to keep herself happy, her addictions happy, and the 2 men in her life happy. You guys are paying for a whole lot, and you're not even stopping to think about that. That's why she's pumping the money out of you guys so fast, or at least trying to. Eyelash says Foodie Beauty is legit so dumb. Why would she rage promote a channel that gets better views? I've never heard of them, but I'm going to start watching and reacting to them now. Thanks, Chins. You know, it's time. It's time, isn't it, girl world? It is time. It's time. Look, Amber and Chantal, they used to be good locals. They were interesting once upon a time in a land not far away. But that was then and this is now. The milk in the udders has dried up and it's gone sour. What little bit that does come out of there, it's gone sour. It's time for some fresh milk, is it not? I'm looking around for the fresh milk, and I got a hot tip from a friend that there are plenty of cows on TikTok. Ooh, TikTok. That is a pasture that is not been tapped into yet. I'm excited. I'm excited for those new cows. I'm going to go cow hunting tomorrow. I'm going to be looking around for those new cows. I think we've all just been looking around on YouTube so much, looking at the pasture on YouTube. We're not considering the TikTok pasture where there's a lot of crazy cows. I'm going to be looking. We deserve some good entertainment. Chantal ain't ready to give it up. That's fine. Let her stay in her pasture. Do as she pleases. We can find other cows. I'm cow hunting. I'm looking and I'm going to find. So you do as you do, Foodie. It's okay. We'll move on and leave you far behind. Carla says Amber is in her comments, apparently using one of her socks. Oh, really? Oh, look, it's Amber. Amber/positivity says, disgusting. Don't you haters have anything better to do? Why do you always come here and bring Chantal down? Get a life, a job, and touch some grass. Chantal, Amber, do you not have enough on your plate? All this stuff happening with you. Don't you have a mess to clean up? You're weird. You are so weird. You're attaching yourself to Foodie's backside, and it makes no sense. You got a bigger channel than her. People in the comments like, hi, Amber. She got called out real quick. That's funny. Enigma 2025 says that kind of proves he only comes back when it's payday, because you can now see his keyboard behind her. Before, it was gone for a long time. Yeah, when he wasn't getting paid, he's like, I'm just going to take my keyboard and go. And he did. And now he got paid, and now he's back. He got his money, so he'll stick around and act like the dutiful husband. Wilhelmina says, Foodie Beauty, let's see how long till she deletes this. Ooh, what's the comment? This person says, glad people are funding your rugs. Again, no accountability. So when something will happen, it's someone else's fault. Search addict behavior. You to a T. Congratulations on a full health breakdown that isn't your fault. Keep eating, cutie. Yeah, you beezers. I'm sorry. I know I said it yesterday, but I can't say this enough. You're supporting Chantal. This goes far beyond supporting a YouTube content creator. You are supporting an addict and their addictions. You are enabling them. Whether you want to look at yourself in the mirror and admit it or not, that's what's happening. Buying her memberships, sending her super chats, buying her merch, doing the fan sponsorships, you're supporting an active, raging addict. You are funding the addictions as well. When you give her money, you know exactly what that money is going to be used for. And it's your money. You can do what you want with it, but you can't get away from the fact that you, all of you over there, you see her for what she is. You know what she's doing. And I don't want to hear, but I like her. I like her personality. You can like her personality. You can like her as a person if you want. But she's an active addict with serious addictions. And she's using the public to fund those addictions and keep them going. And the addictions are growing. They are growing. They are already substantial. And the more money she gets, the more money you give her, the more she earns, the more they're going to get out of control, and the worse she's going to be. That's just how it is. So if you care about Shantel, if you really care about her, but don't fund the addictions. Do you understand? If you really care about her, that's what you'll do. Trying to use the excuse of, but I like her. It's like being in a bad relationship with someone who's hurtful to you, and you're using the reasoning of staying with them, but I love him, or but I love her. You can love that person. Doesn't mean they're good for you. Think that over for a minute. All right, moving along. Wonder Mom says, yes, Foodie Beauty is unaliving herself with every snack, every meal, and we know it because we see her struggle to keep breathing. We know her blood is syrup. We know how big she is. And we know this because she put it online. She is making money with snuff content. Yeah, I've said that before. What we're watching is a snuff film in slow motion. She is slowly unaliving herself with food, with whatever else she might be doing, and she's doing it in front of a camera. And the sick thing is, and I can't say this for sure, but the feeling I'm getting from Shantel is I think she wants to have a medical event on live. She lives her life in front of a camera, and she wants to pass into the next plane the same way. I don't want to see it. I think that would be too traumatic for me and for a lot of other people. I think it would be too much, way too much. But I just have that feeling like that's what she wants to do. She has said that when her time comes, she doesn't want to go alone. So when is she not alone? When she's in front of people. So like, I don't know. I don't know. She's determined to hurt herself, and she wants everybody to watch her hurt herself and pay her to hurt herself. Here's a community post from Foodie saying, eating yourself to death is content. Eating is content, yes. Only God knows when anyone will pass away. Literally anything someone posts on the internet can be seen as content. If you are watching it, it's content, and clearly you are a person who commented this. So she's being defensive. People are pointing out, yeah, you're doing the eating content, but you are hurting yourself, and anything could happen at any time. And she goes on the defensive and tries to do backflips and spin it like, I'm just eating. It's not that big of a deal. But it is a big deal. You know it's a big deal, Foodie. Ghost Crab says they want to see Shantel meet Light by Jen during a live stream, I swear. Every one of her beezers hates her more than her haters. You'll never hear a hater tell her to eat or even pay her to do it. But her supporters are actively trying to actively participate in her demise. I said that too. She's got it backwards. She calls us her haters. At the same time, people in her own chat, they talk about food with her. They suggest food to her, knowing that the more food they suggest to Shantel, the hungry it's going to make her. That addiction monster is just going to, rub its hands together and go, ooh, I want that too. Ooh, I want that too. Ooh, I want that too. Triggering an addict into indulging in their addiction. So who are the haters here? It's not us. It's not us. What do the reaction channels say to her? We say, Shantel, you need therapy. You need to go to inpatient. You need to go to outpatient. You need to see a doctor. We say these things to her. The chat, her beezers, they say them too. But while they're saying it, they're doing some disgusting crap of suggesting food items to her and asking her, when are you going to eat next, Shantel? When are you going to eat next? Can we go out and get dessert? You beezers are the haters. Whether you like to admit it or not, or you realize it or not, you must be haters. To walk up to an active, raging addict and suggest the very thing that they are addicted to, that they should indulge in that when clearly she doesn't need to indulge. Her problem is that she overindulges already. She doesn't need any help. She said in the past, I think about food all the time. She's hyper fixated on food. She doesn't need help thinking about food. Beezers. Beezers. All right, next. Nero Spicy Life says, instead of asking your beezers to fund your content when you are a content creator with a monetized channel and memberships, would it not be easier to just ask your fake husband to stop taking your entire YouTube pay? Just a thought. Yeah, you would think so. That would be an easy way to do it. Instead of going to the beezers and like pumping them for money, just tell Salah, go get a job. Go make some money, Salah. Go make a paycheck. She's overextended. She's given too much money away in all the wrong directions. Too much money going out, not enough money coming in. That on top of her addictions, that's why she's broke. She works, but she's also broke at the same time. It's just too much overhead, you see. Too much. Jolie says most creators ask for super chats, extra donations, or gifts of some form. No, that's not true. I've never seen a creator ask for extra donations or gifts. GTFO. I haven't seen it either. Honestly, I haven't. And here's some more from Shantel saying, why do you care what other people do with their money, especially since you didn't and wouldn't give a dime? There is nothing wrong with fans of a creator to give support once in a while. If you have an issue, don't donate. Simple. 96% of creators do it. I rarely ask for anything, and I'm not even asking. I'm just stating that if you want to donate for something specific that I would not otherwise spend money on, you can. Anyway, this comment makes no sense. I still do content, LOL. And yes, most creators do get donations besides AdSense, views, money. She did that because of this person's comment here. Rebecca Tracy 9066 says that is content. Aren't you a content creator? No one else gets paid a subscription or super chats or fan support as well as getting paid to make content. So you want to double dip? Wow. Just wow. She wants to double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip, dip as many times as she possibly can. She's thinking of every scheme, every scam she could think of to attach to her channel to get people to spend money. You know what, Shantel? I'm getting a sense of deja vu right now. Want to know why? Because I'm thinking about that time period when you lost your YouTube channel. What you did. You went to Twitch. You set up a Twitch channel. You set up memberships there. Told your subbies to go over there and buy the memberships there. Then you also had the Beezer show. You wanted people to do memberships there as well. Then you had your OnlyHands. You wanted people to do the memberships there too. I mean, you had like 4 or 5 things going, and each one had a membership. It got so bad that even your subbies were complaining, and they were telling you, look, I can't afford all these different memberships, Shantel. I can't afford $30, $40 a month. This is ridiculous. You're not doing content on all of these platforms at once, but yet you want me to spend money? What you're doing now kind of feels like an updated version of what you did then. And let me address this post about the part of I rarely ask for anything. Really? It seems like every week or every couple of weeks you ask for something. You find some new way of asking for it, but you do ask. You have asked frequently. Frequently. You ask stuff all the time. All the time. Could it be because you're watching Lisa Richards and you're like, look at this girl on TikTok making all this money? I want to do that. I want to grift that way. I want to grift that hard. And you are. There's something about Lisa, Foodie. She doesn't have a home anymore. And she's still grifting. As I've heard from people who watch her, she used to make a lot of money on TikTok, but she burned too many bridges. She pulled too many scams. She told too many lies. And you know what? She doesn't get that much money anymore because people have absolutely wised up. And that is the train track that you put yourself on. You are milking people for money so hard, so much, so often. At some point, you're going to arrive at a place where nobody gives you anything. They're going to tell you, we're all tapped out. I bought the merch. I got the membership, blah, blah, blah. But I'm all tapped out, Shantel. I can't help you. I got bills to pay. I've got a family to feed. I've got rent I got to take care of. I can't take care of you. You're too expensive. And they might walk away because they get burnt out on the scams, the schemes, the lies, and all the BS that you're doing. You will drive the few people that are on your channel away by just milking them so hard and so much. So don't give me this. I rarely ask for anything, you liar. Liar. I still do content. That's another one. Non-tent. I'll call it non-tent because you don't put any effort into it. So yeah, there's her getting defensive again. What's this over here? Sorry. Oh, there's another post she did. Sorry, I almost missed this. An example of a fan-sponsored video. Anyway, I'm not talking about it anymore. Those who want to contribute to a creator's channel is their business, and everyone else can stay mad. No one is forcing anyone to give anything. Choose your outrage a bit better next time. Even if no one else did it, I guess I'd be the first. I don't care. Most creators ask for super chats, extra donations, or gifts of some form. I've been in several people's chat. I don't see any creator like begging for super chats, but you do. You had a goal set the other day. 5 $10 super chats in order to cook a meal at home, something that we all normally do for free. And she linked this channel. You know what, Shantel? I want to take a good long look at this thumbnail. These people look happy. They look very positive. The food looks great. I mean, they look like a bunch of fun. Okay? Look at that. I'm going to check them out. The food looks awesome. It's well presented. It's a well done thumbnail. Hats off to them. You're promoting their channel. Well, that might have been a mistake on your part. Wands says Foodie Beauty beaters pay a membership and get nothing for it. Facts. But pay me to come up with content for you. Just keep giving money, even though I tell you my husband supports me and pays for everything. Then Salah can pay for your coffee and taking you out to dinner at a fancy place. Yeah, he's rolling in the dough, right? He's a successful businessman. So why are you begging for coffee money, Foodie? You're not making sense. Florida Salt and Sass says only Chins could justify monetizing her addictions with such childish rationalizations. Yes, we're all going to pass away. That doesn't mean you go out and intentionally do the things that will hasten it. Exactly. We've all got an expiration date. We don't know when it is. But while we're here, we want to enjoy ourselves to the fullest. Yes or no? We want to have a good, happy, healthy life. So whatever time we have here, it will be good. We can have fun. We can make memories. We can make the most of our time here. She's not making the most of her time here. She's punching her time card a little bit short. All right, check this out. Palate cleanser from Science Girl. The chicken closed the food box when the alpaca strolled over twice. Smart chicken. The chicken's trying to feed out of the feed box. The alpaca's like, can I have some? Chicken's like, no, go away. Get lost. You got your own feed. There goes the chicken trying to feed. Now look, the alpaca's like, oh, you opened it? Chicken's like, nope. Chickens are not stupid. They're funny creatures. Look, here we go again. Oh, the chicken figured it out. You close the lid, it keeps the alpaca out. Alpaca's like, I thought we were friends. Chicken's like, we are until it's feeding time. Then all chickens and creatures for themselves. Nana Spike T says, I posted about rug raids that have happened in Kuwait, yet she claims there still isn't anything like that over there. Rugs are everywhere. And has she never heard of hooch? She's so delusional. Yeah, she tries to paint like Kuwait has no rugs over there, no party favors. There are definitely things. You just got to know who to talk to. And I bet she knows a few people. Julie says, also, the example video channel you gave is not in your favor. They look more interesting than you, are smiling, have people who want to be around them. Food looks fresh and colorful. Effort was put into the video. You're embarrassing yourself. Yep, absolutely. Look at all the bright colors. There are bright colors behind them. There are bright colors on the plate. Everything looks fresh. Everything looks appetizing. They're smiling. They look like they're about ready to have a good time. Hey, it looks good to me. It looks real good. All right, so this is an old tweet. November 9th, 2024. Something to remember. This is when DX Pizza Blank was doing the recap, part of her video. She admits she was getting high off pain meds after going to the hospitals in Canada. Keeps talking about abusing the healthcare system in Canada. I'm assuming she's daydreaming about how many rugs she is going to do there in December. Is embarrassed to show a dentist her mouth. So she admitted before in November she was going to the hospitals, doctor shopping to get pain meds, and she was abusing them. So does anybody believe that's happening right now? That might have been something going on in Kuwait. Her going to the clinics, looking to see what she could get, going to the hospitals, looking to see what she could get, looking at all the over-the-counter stuff, her coming on camera acting funky. Yeah, I think she'll take whatever she can get her hands on. I'm sure she's in a lot of pain, but she's also abusing stuff to get high. Freya's cat says, so she's asking for food sponsorships, has a super chat goal, has merch after 8 years, and is eating at home. But they're not broke. Nah, they're not broke. Nah, that ain't the deal. Nah. Two-Tailed Keeper says, mark my words, Shantel will sacrifice a foot or a leg before she sacrifices an $8 coffee. The coffee is just an excuse to take the car out for pastries at Tim Hortons or Starbucks anyway. If she wasn't going out to make money, Salah wouldn't let her have the keys, right? She's got to have the excuse, oh, I'm going to do a video, Salah. That's why I'm going out. Otherwise, he won't let her out. What else we got here? Nope. I'm your Huckleberry says perfection. Shenanigans. Chantal in a nutshell. Yeah, I agree. That is perfection. I agree. Narky says Chantal's begging for super chats and donations for her food content. She was just fine rolling around her car getting fast food last week until Salah came home. Now she's begging for money. Yeah, coincidence? I think not. Okay, what else we got here? Let me look. Two-Tailed Caper says 100K subscribers, a chat full of paying members, And the successful businesswoman, Shantel, can't even pull in 3 super chats with the promise of a life cooking bees. I thought they loved to watch her riveting content. I guess not. No, I guess not. I guess they're not excited to watch her cooking streams. All right. We're done with the Twitter peeps. It's time to go on to the live stream, and I predict I'm going to be skipping around a lot, but I'm okay with that. I am okay. Oh, and just to give you an example of her editing the comments, deleting stuff she doesn't like, look, there's only 3 here. She only keeps the nice ones. 5 comments. 5? Where are the other 2? 5? And this was done like 7 hours ago. There should be a lot more. So yeah, she does edit her comments, but you know what, Shantel, go ahead. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Let's go, y'all.
Hey, Scrape. Max in Space. Mike. Volpe. Yeah, I don't match. Brooke. Strawberries. Hey, Karen. Corrine. There we go. Filter.
And speaking of strawberries and cream, it was Strawberries and Cream who came into the chat before talking about Pete's, the fact that he might be homeless soon. I don't know if that's true. I'm just reporting the news that I see, the news that I know about. But it was Strawberries and Cream who said that Pete's might be homeless soon. He hasn't had a job in 4 months. The money's getting kind of low. In this stream somewhere, Chantal says that basically that Pete has spent a lot of his money on plushies and takeout. But you know what I think, Chantal? I think he gave you some of that money. I really do. I think you got a chunk of it. How much you got, I don't know. Cannot say. I don't know when he gave it to you. But you got some, didn't you? Of course you did.
Like the stream? Thank you, Max. I know, it's questionable. Hey, Lily, Stacy. It looks fun. It doesn't match. Hey, no sugar. No sugar tonight in my coffee. Love your videos. Thank you, Anonymous. That's nice of you to say. Here, baby. Extra cold. Love from Montreal. Nice. The struggle meal. Dusty's, hello. Cornbread, ew. Cornbread whole, ew. Cornbread, yum. With chili? Or just on its own?
We're not even 2 minutes into the stream, and these idiot beezers already talking about food. Already suggesting food to her.
You'll be in Kuwait this summer? No way. Cool. Followed you for 8 years. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you. Charlotte, we going out today? Not today. But I'll let you in on some good news in a minute. Brooke, Teardrop, nice to see you. You guys really brightened my day. I wasn't feeling too well. I'm just having a hard time.
Chantal, you've been having a hard time for months. Where is the self-awareness here? You've been having a hard time for months. Could it be because of all the eating? And you're getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more unhealthy to the point where it's affecting your mobility. And you're feeling very self-conscious about your size and you don't want people to look at you. Or you have trouble moving. Could that be it? Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. But staying cooped up in the house all day and the only people you talk to is your chat is not healthy for you. You're constricting yourself. You're making yourself uncomfortable. You're making yourself unhealthy. You're contributing to feeling bad on the inside. Maybe you're feeling depressed. Maybe you're feeling sad. Maybe you're feeling upset. Maybe you're feeling bored. Do you think it's because you're staying in the house so much? Maybe you need to get out and do something.
with motivation for like wanting to go out, wanting to do content, wanting to put an effort in anything really.
So that's your excuse? Chantal, anymore, what you want to do is get on your channel and just sit in a chair and talk to people, which requires no effort. And you want to sit and stare at the screen and wait for super chats to show up and wait for the memberships to show up. You literally sit there and stare at the screen so you know when money's coming through. Sad. Absolutely sad. You don't want to work for the money, but you want to sit there and stare at people and wait for them to give the money up.
Not soon, Anonymous. Hey, Mr. Ma'am. Breezeth, hey, nice to see you. I'm just really not mentally well, Brooke.
Oh boy, I'm so sick of that. I'm not mentally well. I'm sick of the excuses. I'm sick of the I'm going to get online and I'm going to dump all my personal stuff on people. I'm this, I'm that. Can we change the record? I'm sick of this record. It's broken. It keeps skipping on the same spot. I'm this, I'm that, I'm tired, I'm bored. I don't feel good today. Skip, 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 skip. Broken record. Can we toss it out the window? Can we get a new one? I'm tired of hearing the same old thing from you. You are negative Nancy when you come online. You never have anything good to say. You're never happy unless you're high. And even that's short lived. Always complaining about your life. I bet you wouldn't complain if you had to step in the shoes of some of your beezers. They got to go out and work hard every day on their feet, come home exhausted after battling traffic. I bet you wouldn't complain then. I just bet you wouldn't.
Hey, Christopher. I haven't left the house in like a week. But to be fair, I haven't been feeling great. Remember, I had vertigo. Rosemary's baby mama. I missed ya. And it's hot out. Yeah, forget about it. My health is shit. Life is shit. Everything is crap. I'm just joking.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Whenever Chantal says, just kidding, she's telling the truth about something. She just said an honest thought, perhaps. I'm just joking. No, she's not joking. I don't know why it's so hard for her just to speak the truth. Why not just speak truth? Why not tell your subs, this is how I'm honestly feeling without saying just kidding or just joking? Why not say the truth? You know, Chantal, that could be great content for your channel. You want to revitalize your channel, you want to make a lot of money. So they're coming up with ridiculous story arcs and becoming somebody else that you're not. Just come on camera and tell the doggone truth about yourself. I bet your real life off camera is more interesting than any fake life you could conjure up. Come on camera and confess to your sins, the things you've done, the places you've gone, and why. All the little schemes and scams and all that. Just come online and tell the truth. You've got 8 years of lies that you've been hiding and putting in a vault. Let them out. Let them all out. You don't need Natter for that. You don't need Salah for that. Just tell us the doggone truth. Things that we already know anyway. Confess to them all.
Alhamdulillah, I can't complain. I feel ya. Yeah. Hey, Tracy. You guys make me hyper. Hey, Spicy Mayo.
That means she's high. And one thing I am noticing, and I'm just going to blow this up really quick. Is it me? Or does her face look really, really red? I mean, I know she's got the skin smoothing filter on, but her face looks really, really red underneath the filter. Like maybe her blood pressure might be up, her heart rate might be up. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments what you think.
Thank you. I appreciate the love and the light. I do. Boost that serotonin. I've been skinny with my live streams.
Oh, thank you for saying that, Chantal. I almost forgot. You just reminded me. Y'all, check this out. So in this live stream, Chantal said that she plans on doing a 12-hour live stream on the last day of the month, which will be in 3 days. So she wants to do a 12-hour stream. Do I think she has the energy for a 12-hour stream? Not really. I mean, 12 hours broadcasting is a long time. That's tiring. And honestly, Chantal, from another standpoint, from the consumer standpoint, from the viewer standpoint, do you honestly think that people are going to watch you for all 12 hours? Do you really think so? It's tough. For even your most diehard subscribers and beezers, they got things to do. They got to go to work. They got to take care of their families. They ain't got time for a 12-hour stream. So is anybody going to be watching your 12-hour stream? Do you really think so? Do you think they're going to be able to watch all of you? I don't know. I know where you got that 12-hour stream inspiration from, but I don't think it's going to work for you.
Come here. Come. So, guys, you could be living off your parents' teat. Stream sniping. Hey, BBJ. Yeah, I'm all right.
I hate when she does this. She comes on camera with the sighing. I'm all right. So dramatic. So dramatic. I'm fine, y'all. I'm okay. Spare me the dramatic, Chantal.
Movie theater popcorn. Remember in Thailand? What were the things I used to order in Thailand? I forget. I'll read your comment. Tracy always been... I'm still waiting on my merch. I know, Tracy. I've just been so blah today. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. I would be a bad business owner. The play button? I know. I gotta put it everywhere. I have nothing else. Chicken skin, shut up. Truffle ravioli. I woke up today thinking it was Monday and babysit, so I got up, got everything ready until I asked my daughter why she's not here. She's like, Mom, it's Sunday. Oh, you're just so used to babysitting, eh? Well, at least you can rest a bit. Just do it now. You sound like Salah. He's been bugging me to like, whenever I say I'm going to do something, I was like, just do it. I can't just do it. But,
you know, I rarely take up for Chantal. So we're going to have a rare moment right here. I rarely take up for this beast, but I am going to take up for her just for a few seconds. Just hear me out. So if it's true that Salah has been on her case about you need to go online, you need to do live streams, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to make money. Hey, Salah, idiot. Why don't you do something? Are you not an able-bodied man? Why don't you go out and make your own doggone money instead of relying on the money from an addict? How sad are you that you're a full-grown, adult, able-bodied man, and the way you make money is by waiting on the money from a super morbidly obese woman who's very, very sick? What's wrong with you that you can't work? You want money? Go out and work. You're over there trying to motivate her. Why don't you motivate yourself? Okay, moment over.
7-Eleven. Oh, yeah. Chicken skin. I did order chicken skins. Oh, what the hell's wrong with me? Chicken skins. Oh, by the way, those pills, oh my gosh. Butter paneer. Yeah, I will, Tracy. Don't worry. I thrive on spite. You're depressed because you're not doing anything. I know, FHJ. I know. It's a vicious circle.
Cycle.
Potato corner.
It's a vicious circle, cycle, whatever you want to call it, but it's one that she never wants to break. And why does she not want to break it? Because people in her chat let her get away with it. She'll come to them complaining, oh, I'm unmotivated, I am depressed, but they're not taking her to task and saying, we're tired of the boring nonsense, Shantel. We're tired of the same old, same old. And if you don't get it together, we're going to leave. They may be her viewers, but they are also the ones who are putting money in her pocket. So they do have a say-so. They've got more power than they know. If a bunch of them got together and said, we're burnt out. We're burnt out on the nothing. Give us something or we're going to walk. She might listen.
I don't have Beano. Hey, Saints number 1. You ready to dunk on the haters, scapegoat? The delivery can take 3 months. No, people already got their stuff. People have already got their merch. It's very fast for some areas. Your food looked like a snack tray from my husband. Hey, Lily. Wieners, yeah. Yeah, I like snack trays. Those are my favorite. Potato sink corners. Ew. Potato corner. Yeah, never again. There's a batata corner here, apparently. I saw a batata corner. We should go. They probably don't have chicken skins, though. Hey, Barbara. Wieners. The cheese ones that they nuke for like 45 seconds. Some of it's wrinkly and over nuked, and some of it was still raw. Charcuterie boards. Successful businesswoman. Yeah, so I took 2 of those like nighttime paracetamols. Oh my gosh.
I don't believe that. I don't believe she get hyper off of sleeping pills. I could be wrong. Y'all in the comments can let me know. I think it's unusual for her to get hyper off of sleeping pills. Maybe she is taking the sleeping pills. But if that's true, what else is she taking? Something is giving her all kinds of energy and making her act silly.
We're watching a movie, a Bruce Lee movie in bed. And
Sure. He really spends time in bed with you, Foodie. Sure, girlfriend. Do you have a king-size bed in the bedroom? Maybe a California king? That's the size you would need for yourself and Salah. You're almost 600 pounds. You need a lot of room because you're a big lady. And Salah, he's what, 6'1", 6'2"? He's a big dude, tall drink of water. In order to fit both of you, you'd need a really large bed. A queen's just not going to cut it. He doesn't watch movies with you. Stop it.
I could not keep my eyes open. They put you out. Like, they don't just relax you. They make you sleep. I know. It makes me want to puke in the corner. Baby! Come here, baby. Baby. Over here, Wilford Brimley. Don't bite Mom. You gonna bite Mom? Don't bite Mom! It's like I'm sick of everyone's shit. Yeah, rip PBJ. Although she might be still alive, who knows? She was friggin' old as hell, but she's spite living just like me. Hey, creepy times! But
I want to bring something up. So I heard something, again, credit to the subby who told me. I did not know this, but apparently Chantal contacted French Fry Girl privately through Instagram and wanted to apologize for the comments that she made about Frenchie's mother. In my opinion, that was a bitch move. Why was it a bitch move? Because Chantal, you said all of that stuff publicly. So since you said it publicly, why couldn't you apologize publicly? That would have been a good thing to do. Would it be because of YouTube and the image that you're putting out about I hate French fry girl, therefore if I apologize to her publicly, it's going to look weird? You could have done it for the sake of public, just decency. I think it's great that you did apologize to her, but I question the reasons why. But that's between you and Frenchie. But I did hear that you apologized to Frenchie on Instagram for the things that you said about her mom. And I did hear that she cussed you all the way out, which is absolutely normal and expected. You know, you said what you said. You called her beautiful mother worm food. And then you wait and you wait and you wait. And then you apologize. Like what were you thinking even saying those things about her mom?
Batata. It is. It's called Batata Corner. Bannister bees. Big Mommy's here. Hi, baby. Who's this baby? That's a baby Yoel.
You know what, Chantal? I don't know if Julia's ill. I hope she's not ill. But you show her off on camera, you pet her, you make it seem like you love Julia. So if she's got a weird smell to her, like the Parmesan cheese, why aren't you taking her to the vet or telling Salah to take her to a vet and make sure she's okay? Why won't you go that far? Why do you only go so far as to, I'm going to monetize her for content and connect with all the animal lovers / pet lovers in my audience, but I won't go the extra mile and care for my pet? You have to care for them. Do you understand? You are a pet guardian, or you're supposed to be, and you're not. You'll make money off of Julia. You'll show Julia and make it seem like you're a kind person who loves animals, liar. We remember what you did with BBJ, but you're not caring for her. Ugh.
Probably if the drama is dramaing. Oh, what's going on? You need to cover it. Rip to the Thailand hotel mattress. We do, Rosemary. Hi, Shalini. YouTube lover. Hello. Actually, I probably don't want to know anyways.
I'm sure BBJ is fine. I'm sure she's in a loving home with people who love her, are taking really good care of her, which is more than what you did, Foodie. It's more than what you did. And I know a lot of people want updates on BBJ, right? I've seen that a lot on Twitter lately. Where's BBJ? Why have we gotten updates on her? Why haven't we? Here's my thoughts. I feel better knowing that BBJ is in a safe place with good people. She's being well taken care of. French Fry Girl rescued her. There's no other way to describe it. It was a rescue. It was an animal in distress who was very, very sick, very ill, needed medical attention. Who knows what would happen to BBJ if she had stayed much longer with Chantal. Frenchie got her out of there. And if all that BBJ got afterwards was just 1 or 2 days of life out of that experience, if her last days were spent in a loving home with loving people, being taken care of, if that's the way she passed, that makes me feel better. I'm not saying she's gone, but as a pet owner, as I got Queen Booger, to think about how BBJ lived, how Sam lived in that house, surrounded by garbage, surrounded by absolute filth and neglect, how sad BBJ was. It would break my heart to know if the last days of BBJ were spent in that filth and neglect and being starved. If her last memories were good, were loving, it was worth it. It was better than the alternative. If BBJ had stayed with Shantel, she would have suffered more. She would have gotten sicker. And her last memory could have been at a vet's office in a room that she didn't recognize, alone, being euthanized. And how sad would that be? So people ask, what are the updates on BBJ? People got updates on BBJ for a while. And we should all just take comfort in knowing that BBJ is safe, that she's happy, she's being well taken care of. That's all we really need to know. We don't need to know anymore.
Pretty girl. I will never, ever leave you, baby. Hi, Ellie Mac. Are you my baby? Sorry, like when she's around, I can't help it. I get cute aggression. Same old, eh, Hecate? Your dog barks, Melanie? Is your name Maloney or Melanie? Melanie. Hey, Tristan, Maddie. Hey, Vegas doll. What's going on? Thanks, Zach. Rip to... Who's Jiggly Caliente, Erica?
Jiggly Caliente was a drag queen, and she was on RuPaul's Drag Race. And Jiggly Caliente was a hoot. And yes, rest in peace, Jiggly Caliente.
Julie is a habitual substance user. She's a functional habitual substance user.
You're talking about yourself, not your cat. She's been projecting a lot on Julia lately. Have you guys noticed that? Like just throwing insults at her and claiming a bunch of things about Julia that can't possibly be true. You are so projecting on that poor cat. Are you sure that you love her? Why would you project that way?
Scrunched up face. You have what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with yours?
Big yawn. Big yawn.
She's probably looking at you going, are you kidding me? What's wrong with your face?
She's my sidekick. Hey, why are you brown in some places? You're discolored. Hey, Aurora, you're having a bad day. How come? Smushy face. Oh, yeah, good news. Hi, Ida. Okay, so I have a couple good newses. One good news is I hate to say it in case I don't do it, but now that I'm going to say it, I have to do it. I'm going to do a 12-hour live stream on the 30th.
So how many party favors are you going to be taking that day in order to do the 12 hours, Chantal? Because I know you're not doing it sober. You're going to be stopped up and topped up with party favors to get that accomplished?
Brown legs. Yeah. It's going to be an end of month long ass stream.
You know what? I remember the good old days. I'm sounding like a YouTube old fart. I remember the good old days when the end of the month meant rages. We got something interesting. Now it's just, I'm going to do a 12-hour stream and be boring for an entire day. Oh, joy.
Hecate, I don't know how you... Hecate does 48-hour streams. Can always count on you being there, Hecate. And we have to plan what we're going to do. Maybe the dare. Maybe some games. Maybe go out for dinner.
If you were smart, Chantal, you would do things in that 12-hour stream that you don't normally do. Like, how about do a 12-hour stream without food? That 12-hour, let's have fun all day challenge. What can I do all day that does not involve food? Let's see you do that.
12 hours, yeah. But I'm trying to decide if I should do it Happy Lesbian Visibility Day. Why is there a meat and a spice pepper? Hey, strawberries. I'm trying to decide. Hey, Buttercup. Like maybe from my time, so I can cancel. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
You know, I remember when Shantel did a 12-hour sleep stream on Twitch. I believe she got the idea from a streamer by the name of Ice Poseidon, because Ice Poseidon, he's a problematic guy, controversial figure, very prickly in nature, very popular though for a while, not so much now. But Ice Poseidon, he did a sleep stream and he made about $5,000, $6,000, but he didn't exactly sleep. He couldn't. He set the text to speech at $100 a piece, where people could play song snippets to wake him up. In essence, he gave the people who are watching the power to troll him all night long and keep him up. And that's why he made so much money. But Chantal heard the idea of sleep stream and she's like, ooh, I can make money sleeping. So she tried doing a 12-hour sleep stream. She got in bed. She turned out the lights. She was looking at the monitor across the room to see what people were saying, to see if they were donating. They weren't. So within a matter of a few hours, she cut it off. So here we go again. 12-hour stream. Let's see what comes of that.
Don't go. Paying attention to you. Don't go. Don't go. Do you want a bump spank? You want a bump spank? You want a bump spank? Is that allowed? Yeah, you're allowed to do 12 hours at a time. So I'm thinking like from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m.
She's not going to make it. I already know. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. She's not going to make 12 hours. She's not. She's going to get tired. She's going to get cranky and she's going to go. Especially if she's not making a lot of money. She'll stay as long as the super chats are flowing in, which I don't think they will be, because it is the end of the month. People got to pay rent. They got to pay bills. They got to think about their rent and their bills before they think about her. The end of the month is when people have the least amount of money, especially the last day. So she's not going to get super chats aplenty. No. She might get more Google AdSense money, but definitely not the super chat money.
Thank you, Vegastar. You just like the 2 emojis? I want to cancel my appointments. What appointments do you have? Hey, Catloo.
This person wants to cancel their medical appointments just to watch her all day. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Something's going on with your health and you're going to cancel your medical appointments to watch her when you can watch her anytime? Some of your beezers are so stupid.
Atom of the dance floor come to me. Hopefully get the apartment. Nice. Foodie singing. That will be daytime for me, so I'm going to try to watch the whole
You know, the 12-hour stream thing, it might actually kill off her channel. It might do the opposite of what she's hoping. Can you imagine 12 hours of Chantal being boring? 12 hours of nothing but boredom? People might watch and go, wow, she really is boring, and leave.
12 hours. Nice. Yeah, so if you're just bored, have no life like me, and you want to Crazy Frog for 11 hours and Foodie for 1 hour. I can help Mod of Teardrop can't stay 12 hours. We'll see, strawberries.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel sorry for the people who are her mods. Can you imagine modding for 12 straight hours? Oh, that's going to be fun for them. They're going to be exhausted because there's not that many of them. She doesn't have like a whole lot of mods for 12 hours. They're going to get tired real quick.
I appreciate that. Hey, Missy Mad. Streams are so much better than podcasts. Abracadabra. la 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 la. Hey, come see mom. Oh yeah, food motivates every creature on this planet, doesn't it?
Especially you. That's the only time Julia comes up to you is when you got that food and you know it. And that's why you're grabbing the treats.
Look at the little fluff here. Wait, I want to show them. There you go. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you.
She's laughing way too much. What did you take, Shantel?
The tufts of hair on the side. She looks like those dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. Oh, you're going to bite mom, are you?
I don't know why she's so hyper-focused on the cat in this stream. That poor cat is like, why me? What did I do to deserve this? Was I bad in a past life?
Did it bite mom? The little pig. Yeah, stinky cat mouth. We didn't get her off the street, no.
Yes, you did.
My daughter's hair is the same. Really? Hey, Kate. Hey, Andre Marie. Nice to see you. By the way, after my stream, stay tuned because Salah's going to do a gaming stream. We're going to kick Ashley's ass.
Guess what? Nobody cares. Let me say it again in case you didn't get the first time. Nobody cares, Shantel. Nobody cares for his gaming streams. I've seen them. He sucks as a gamer. He sucks playing the game. He sucks being a YouTube gamer. He doesn't know how to add great commentary. Keep people entertained. He just sits there looking like a deer in the headlights, playing his game, looking and sounding ridiculous. He's not a good content creator.
My couch is
And you know what? It's pretty sad when you think about it. She's a big channel, yeah? And she's giving him a shout out here on her channel. If he was a good gamer, if he was a good content creator, he might be able to get some people off her channel, get some eyes on his channel, and get more views. You must have to suck pretty hard as a gamer and a gaming YouTube content creator to not be able to benefit from that. You get somebody giving you a huge boost, Salah, and you can't benefit because somebody's tossing you the ball and you're just dropping it. Absolutely dropping it. You're not giving it the most. You're not going the distance. You're coming up short in so many ways.
Okay. Oh my gosh. God, they don't get a cat then. We're going to go out on the 12-hour stream day. Yeah, you should brush your cat, yeah, every day.
Or anybody on her side thinking, oh, she's going to go out all day. Shantel doesn't want to go out. Okay? She just doesn't. She might go out to get some coffee or get something to eat, or maybe go to the beach for like 15 minutes, and then she'll be right back home. So don't expect much out of her.
Or not, I don't know about every single day, but often. I don't know how hot it was today. I didn't go outside. To have fake nails? Yeah, not supposed to, fat kid.
I'm curious about something. I'm curious. All right. So let me just look at my calendar here. Wednesday, huh? Well, I'm looking at the Kuwait weather forecast. What's the weather looking like? What is the weather looking like? Let me see. So, oh my goodness gracious. It's going to be 94 degrees outside. Woohoo! Almost 100 degrees. Do y'all think Foodie's going to go out long if it's 94 degrees? Because I don't.
The biggest lesson I learned? Haters gonna hate. What's wrong with my eyes?
You're effed up. That's what's wrong with them.
Bites of love, yeah. Oh, there she is. I know my cat was gay because he was humping another male cat. And I caught them. They're so cute. I wish I could, like the stray dogs here. I don't know. Some like humans, some don't. Pete's in a bad way. Yeah. Well, he's pretty much the same as he always is, you know.
Oh, wait, she's talking about Pete's. We got to go back. We're gonna go back just a little bit. I got to hear this part about Pete's.
Your mini sausage dog is obsessed with older women. He flirts. Oh, that's so cute. I'm middle-aged. They were strays? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. No, I can't. Strawberries. I had 4 kittens staked claim on my front porch because they recognized me from Pete's channel. Tita Zuzu? For a day. Chi-Chi Boma! Remember, for 1 month, I want you to listen to Canadian pop. Tate McRae. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Ready, set, reviews. Thank you. Okay, I'll try to remember. Foodie Beauty Ballparks. A day I would thank you to.
Oh, here we go. Rosemary's baby mama says Pete's in a bad way, Shantel. So we're getting the conversation started about Pete's. I'm sorry. I'm missing a sympathy bone for Pete's. It's gone. It's vanished. He quit his job a few days before he got his Christmas bonus, so he deprived himself of $400. He quit his job and he didn't have one lined up. He just got the inheritance money, put 2 middle fingers up, and said, I'm out. And so he left. And he's a grown man. He knows better. He's not an adolescent. He should know you can't do that. You can't quit a job without having one lined up. It's just a dumb idea. And he did. He got the inheritance money and he got stupid. He quit his job. And it's been months, absolute months. And instead of conserving his money and sitting on it and paying up his rent and paying up his bills for several months to make sure that he was taken care of, he's blown through a lot of his money, it sounds like. And I bet he's given some to this one. Another dumb decision. He's just full of dumb decisions. So if he's in a bad way, I'm sorry. I can't feel bad for him. It's a situation that he caused to happen. It wasn't like an accident where something just came up out of nowhere and it just hit him up right side the head. He put everything into play, much like she does. He puts himself in a tight spot.
Been a model for a while. No, I just got to do one modeling show.
This comment here, K218B says, has Pete's offered you money yet? His chat was voicing their concern for you. But why? Why is the chat voicing concern for her? The people that are voicing concern for Shantel in Pete's chat, let me make a suggestion. Take your right hand and your left hand and slap yourself. Slap yourself hard. Because this one can make money. She has a job. She's making money. She's just spending hers the wrong way. Pete doesn't have a job. He's only got a certain amount of money. Why are people voicing concerns about Shantel to Pete when he doesn't have a job to make more money? He's just sitting on whatever he's got left. What's he supposed to do? Give what little bit he has to her and be completely broke and homeless? Do you think Shantel is going to rescue him from homelessness? Heck no, she won't. She'll let him go homeless. He rescued her long ago from being homeless when she got kicked out from BB. He put his name on the dotted line at the villa so she could have a place to stay. But do you think she returned the favor? Nope. Nope, because she thinks about herself only. So why is everybody going over there and saying, Shantel needs help to a person who has no job and very little money when she's got a YouTube channel that makes her money? She's got Cameo. She's got 2 merch stores. She's doing Foodie requests. She's making money. He don't have nothing. Y'all are stupid over there.
Hey, Danny Love. Stray dogs. Oh, they're so cute. I wish I could, like the stray dogs here. I don't know. Some like humans, some don't. Pieces in a bad way. Yeah. Well, he's pretty much the same as he always is, you know.
Her best friend, not only her best friend, but her ex, someone that she's known for 17 years, since high school. Someone that she was in a relationship with, someone who's given her die-hard loyalty, that hasn't given up her secrets, although he could have. He's got years and years worth of her dirt that he could release to the public and make so much money. So much money. He could bank on the things that he knows, on the secrets he could tell, but yet he still loves her, so he ain't talking. And Shantel's banking on his love and his loyalty to keep him silent. So she's hearing that he's in a bad way. He took care of her. He did her a good solid. She's not concerned. She's not saying, oh, I need to help Pete in whatever way I can, because he helped me long ago. Is she doing that? No. Is she going to do it? No. Nice friends you got there, Pete.
I'm okay, guys. I'm not destitute. Knock on wood. My cats showed up on my porch and I ignored them for a couple of days. I gave in eventually. No more, though. Aw. It's hard to turn them away. Hey, Seraphin. Oh my gosh, Cat Lou. You have a patch of catnip. Your catnip brings all the cats to the yard.
And you know what? Let me say something else about Pete. He really should thump himself on the back of the head for what he did long ago. What he did long ago was deliberate. He was getting the inheritance. He wanted Shantel back. He knows how much she loves money. So although he could have kept his mouth shut about his inheritance, and she would have never known, he put it out on the internet, on the socials. I'm getting an inheritance. Next thing you know, she's hopping in his chat. Hi, Pete. Being more social with him. And then later on, when he got the money, he did it again. He let her know, I got the money, Shantel. Maybe he thought that by having all that money, that was his one and only chance to get her back to Canada. It didn't happen. You know, Pete, when somebody shows you who they really are, believe them. Absolutely believe them. He cares about her, though, too much. The eyes will never see what the heart does not want to see. He's still holding on to a hope that she'll come back and things will be the way as they were. Pete, I got news for you. Even if she came back, things will never be as they were because things have changed. She has changed. She's a lot unhealthier now. And she doesn't care about you. You are conquered ground. She wiped her dirty feet on you. It's time to move the F on.
Yeah, welcome, welcome.
And no, I don't like Pete. I think he's a scumbag for the way he treated BBJ. He's just a scumbag in general. But right is right and wrong is wrong. She's done him a lot of wrong over the years. A lot of wrong. And she doesn't care. And she's not going to care because he won't grow a spine, stand up to her, and stop her from the nonsense.
I'm 43. I'm in my prime. Forget this middle age. Kate, yeah. It's scary to think of because technically we are. If you double it, most people don't live to.
Strawberries and Cream says Pete appears to be rubbing his last 2 nickels together. hoping for a miracle on the job market. He's had months, months and months and months to look for a job, go to town, look for a job to there, get something together. Or if he couldn't, pay his bills and pay his rent several months in advance, and that way everything will be fine, at least for a while. He didn't do that. He's been spending his money like it's going out of style, like it's always going to be there. Well, it's not. If you only got a certain amount and you keep subtracting and you never add anything to it, at some point you're going to arrive at zero. And it looks like he's close to that.
To be in their late 80s, you know? A Foodie Beauty perfume, I probably could. Hey, Tammy. The prison, yeah, scary. Tate McRae. Oh, you heard of her? Oh yeah, no. I once thought I was have fun, but I'm not. Pete appears to be rubbing his last 2 nickels. Shut up.
And she's laughing about it. That he's in a bad way. She thinks that's funny.
What happened to all his inheritance he earned?
Probably gave some of it to you. You want to talk about that? How much money did he give you, Shantel? I know he gave you something. I don't know how much, and I don't know when. But I think it was on your last trip home to Canada. Here's my theory. I noticed his behavior before you came back. He was all kinds of excited. He was very happy to see you again. And then you arrived in Canada, and then after you were gone, he wasn't the same. He was much more subdued, like something was off. Something was off, something happened. Here's what I think happened. I think he gave you something and you love bombed him and was sweet to him. He gave you something. You wanted more. You overstepped your boundaries. He didn't give you more and you got nasty. And then you went back home to Kuwait. And that's why he appeared to feel off when you were gone. Because he couldn't give you all that you asked for. Or he didn't give you all that you asked for. And now he's got nothing. So because he has nothing financially, you're crossing him off the list of possible ways to come home and have a home.
She movie yesterday. Oh, that's awesome, sir.
So I guess, everybody, we're not going to see Shantel coming back to Canada and living with Pete's. I don't think that's a possibility anymore.
Oh yeah, that same porch cat teardrop. He's still around? Julia Calendar. Oh, thanks, Suki. No offense, Taylor. I like entertaining people as a dream job.
Well, you're not doing a very good job at that.
You bought a bunch of plushies. Julia Calendar. Yeah, babe. Hi, sweet. Hi, sweet love.
Like if Shantel really cared about Pete, she'd be saying, really? I didn't know he was down bad like that. And tell people that she had to get off the live stream and go talk to Pete immediately and see what's going on. She's not doing this. She goes, oh, he's down bad? I don't care.
Hi, sweet.
And if she can do that to someone like Pete that she's known for 17 years, someone who's been there for her, imagine how she is with other people.
So, hi, Robin. I quit his job. Never left the house because it was too stressful. I know. I saw the rice spice he sent him. I always liked Ottawa, Canada because I was obsessed with that TV show. You can't do that until... Oh, yeah. That was set in Ottawa? What? Aw, thanks, babe. The cat looks sleepy in the picture. Chi Bulma, do you still talk to that blonde YouTuber? Thanks for the super chat. Which one?
Yeah, which one? Who's that?
Blonde YouTuber.
Yeah, who? What?
Hey, Ellen. Yeah, me too. Miss ya. Carolina, nice to see you. Beezer. He's plotting and scheming. Yeah, drinking too much water is dangerous. I've rewatched all the movies I love so many times. Gluten-free stuff, I think. But they have so much cheese. Really, Gur?
Okay. So this person, Gura, says, No Madness was making fun of you for having diabetes. But guess what? Her husband just got diagnosed with it. See, people get in Chantal's chat and they tell lies. And Chantal believes the things that people say in her chat are true. That's not true. I don't believe No Madness Life would make fun of her diabetes. I don't believe that at all. I think if anybody's making fun of Chantal having diabetes, it's Chantal herself. She's treating it like a joke, like it's no big deal. She's the one that's abusing her diabetic medications, not taking them for diabetes, but as a way to manage her B moments so she doesn't go into a diabetic coma and her blood sugar doesn't go too high, abusing her insulin. I don't believe that No Madness Life did that. Y'all lying over there.
There you go. I guess she'll make fun of him too now. What is a beaver tail? It's a piece of fried dough with stuff on it. It's so good.
Talking about food. Goodbye.
You should get the Rayo's marinara sauce too and dip string cheese in it.
Why is it everywhere I stop in this live she's talking about food? Can we get away from the food? Thank you.
As a snack. Okay, you
shut up.
Voodoo, it doesn't count. Oh my god. Okay, I got the sauce. It's 2 for $20, but on sale for $16. $8 a jar?
Shut up with the food.
Like flu remedy? And it knocked me out. UV polish. No. Just Aw, sorry to hear that, Nona girl. Sally, talk about yourself. What did Sally say? Yeah. You're irrelevant, Sally. Sit and spin.
At least she could. What about you?
You're craving Indian food?
By the way, when y'all see her like doing this on the screen, you know what this is? That's her block finger. She's blocking people. She's blocking people in the chat.
So yeah, check my community tab after my stream. I'll be teardrop. Yeah, Aurora, still the gaming stream. So there's usually just a handful of you guys who like that kind of thing. I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but probably.
Chantal doesn't go to doctors. She doesn't go to counselors. She doesn't go to anybody. In order to get diagnosed with something, you need to go to a doctor and get diagnosed. And she avoids doctors like the plague. So everything she says about herself is self-diagnosed. She's, Dr. Armchair, remember? Who consults Dr. Google for all her stuff. And Dr. TikTok.
So you're supposed to flip off the camera. Yeah, I haven't eaten takeout. 30 pound 1 month. You should be getting married soon.
You know what I'm looking for, y'all? I'm looking for a part that's in here somewhere where she's supposed to be arguing with Salah. I want to see that part. Where is that? I'm looking for it. I'm tired of her talking about food.
Oh, I got married very late in life, like a couple years ago. Mojo, I think you're good. I'm so silly
Fake Mary doesn't count.
today. Hey, Pajami! Nice to see you. Up and you've done 4 hours. I've done 4 hours.
Yeah, and they were boring.
I need a voice, but your doctor now kills me. Bear. My eyes will need a break. Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
Ooh, Strawberries and Cream says, would you help Pete if he was being sent to the streets? I think that's any day now. What do you think the answer is, Beezers? She's over there begging for money. She wants all of you to pay for her entire life, her content, Salah, Natter. She's begging money for coffee. What do you think? Do you think Shantel is going to give money to Pete, even $100? Do you really think she's going to do that? If she's a food addict with an addiction for food that's out of control, and she's doing some kind of maybe over-the-counter medication and abusing that too, do you really think she, as an addict, is going to give money anywhere else not connected to herself? What do you think that answer is?
Anybody? Yeah. Yeah, I can't crochet. I can't do anything. Just a useless creature.
So she just answered Strawberries and Cream saying, and yeah, I can't do anything. Oh, she could do a lot to help Pete. She's just not going to. She's not going to give money to him, despite the fact that he was the reason they got into the Canadian villa long ago, and she had a place to stay for at least a few years. Without him, they wouldn't have been able to get the place. And this was because of her bankruptcy. She's not going to help him out at all.
Strawberries, he's not going to be sent on the streets.
How do you know that? Are you making phone calls? Are you making sure? No, of course you're not. You're just telling yourself that to make yourself feel better about not doing anything, not checking up, not caring. Oh, he'll be fine. I don't have to worry about it. I can just ignore him. It's not my problem. It'll go away.
Face cream. People underestimate how it is to moisturize your skin, and you're not a hoe. No sugar. No sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight.
No, you're not singing that song to me. That's an old song. Get out of here with that.
Hikate's daughter. Welcome to Very Important Beezers. Producer Bees. Hikate's a Beezer. Thank you. No, this is better this way. Nobody can see you this way. Or hold on, guys. Thank you. Hikate gifted 5. Oh, thank you. No sugar gifted 5 too? Get out of here. Hey, SB. Look. Oh, YouTube lover, no. Sharing the love. Thank you. Hey, doggy. I don't know how many members I have, actually. I have to check. I hate bullies, foodles, or foodies. You don't deserve the crap they do. Thank you, Hikate. Yeah, you get a lot of hate, eh, when I come in your chats. Hey, Comic Brooke. I like your picture. Welcome, new Beezers. Can you paint your nails with halal nail polish? Oh, he's doing it. 2:30. Hi. Kitty. That doesn't mean you can't go and get a regular manicure. That's why there's nail salons. Yeah, I know, but then voodoo, you know? She's so pretty. Thanks, Stephanie. Her bum stinks from biting you. That's not true. Yeah, what's going on lately? What's all the tea? I've been staying away also.
But I thought you weren't interested in what was going on besides your channel, Foodie. Why do you care about the tea? Oh, that's right, because you want to talk about it on your stream and monetize it. Got it.
2019. Wow. Oh yeah, link your channel, babe. And also, we're going to. You should do a 420 tie-dye shirt with jet lag in trippy letters. That's a good idea. Kind of haram, but nobody will know what it means. She's demure. You're so demure and cutesy. Ew, I have the corner things. If we're going to saying the same thing you said about Yaba, but she was dragging you and Grifting for saying the same thing at Progressy. True.
Before this comment goes away, I'm going to spotlight it. Oh, let's see. YouTube lover, why are you lying on us? You're lying on the reaction channels, sir or ma'am. YouTube lover says, I mean, when a reaction channel says, take another bite, Shantel, eat more. Don't they realize they're saying, die, Shantel? What right do they have? And do they realize they're saying, die, don't value human life? YouTube lover. Who said that about Shantel? Name names. Why aren't you saying a name? Why are you vague posting? What reaction channel has told Chantal to take another bite? And why aren't you having the same energy for people in Chantal's chat that they're suggesting for her to eat? Where's that same energy at? The feedies that get in Chantal's chat, encouraging her to eat, why don't you have that same energy? Why aren't you sounding off about them? She's a food addict with a severe food addiction, with bad health problems. She's severely overweight. Where's that energy? Where's all that yelling when it comes to those people? The beezers that are in her chat encouraging her to indulge in her addiction at warp speed. I don't hear the outrage. I don't hear you yelling at them. Why aren't you going off on them? The beezers encouraging her to eat, they're on the front lines. They've always been on the front lines. No? No, you're not going to yell at them? Not at all? No, not in the least, huh? Yeah, you move funny. You're moving funny. Young at the reaction channels, but not the ones in her own chat encouraging her to eat. Have a seat.
Yeah, if that's what's going on, yeah. True, Hekate. Those commentary channels make up stuff and stretch the truth way too much. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I heard that. I did hear one thing. I tuned in for a little piece. I saw Yo Mama's stream. I saw a bit
Oh, this again? You're going to claim that you get all your info through him?
of it. He was dressed like an old man, but Gorlick was like bent out of shape over where I placed my eggs in the fridge. We all know that eventually their vitriol and hatred will make them turn on each other. That's what bonded them initially. Yeah. True. They call it hate bonding.
No, it's not hate bonding. It's just reacting. And you know what, Chantal? There's a lot of people that came over from your side of the fence to ours just because they got frustrated with you because of your behavior. Had you done great content, you would have been able to reach 100K a long time ago without having to buy subscribers. You wouldn't have had to spend any money because of your own behavior and the things that you were saying and the way that you were treating your subs. A lot of people left. And so therefore you did not reach 100K. You had to buy yourself the rest of the way just to cross the finish line. Your fault. Your fault.
Take another bite, eat more. Don't they realize they're saying die? What they have to... Yeah, of course they realize that, YouTube. Hey! Welcome. I can't pronounce your name. Sorry. Griff Gang. Quality, not quantity. That's what I always say. French onion soup. My cat licks butter. Meatloaf bees. Yep. I heard your laugh with that emoji. Why do you have to get off? Are you guys possessive of me?
So she's trying to tell people, I got to go. He's got to do a gaming stream. He can go ahead and do his gaming stream. He can go on ahead. People are saying, we don't want to watch Salah. We're not interested in his gaming stream. Stay here. But she's saying, I got to go for his gaming stream when it's not required. He's playing the game by himself. He doesn't need her there. He just wants her viewers there, although he's not doing anything interesting to keep them there.
Girl, that's embarrassing. Why? I don't know. I don't feel embarrassed. I guess it's my bad. Can you illustrate the moans of agony? Oh, the ghosts that were moaning in cell block E? Should be. Just have fun and bees. Laughing is so fun. Honestly, in real life, when I do get together with my real life friends, that's all we do is just laugh at stuff.
Who are your real life friends? Why don't you ever talk about them? Why don't you have any stories about hanging out with the real life friends and doing coffee and having adventures? Why do we always get stories from your childhood or when you were a teenager? We never hear about happy adult, hangout, companion, friend stories. It's always stuff from your very distant past, Shantel.
We love our daily scoops of foodie. Thanks, Buzz Champ. The grind never stops, but at the cost of being a living ad and not a person. Yeah.
Okay. Hekate's daughter says, girl, if you got an entertainment lawyer, you would ruin them. They wouldn't be able to stream your content for 2 weeks and you get your royalties. I just wish she would. I wish she would get a lawyer. But again, this is the same person we're talking about. She's over here grifting on top of grifting on top of grifting. She's not going to spend money on a lawyer. She's not going to go through the paperwork. Lawyers don't work cheap, last I heard. They're rather expensive. And look at the many people in Girl World. How many of them there are, how many reactors there are compared to her. Like, how many channels is she going to go after for real? And how much is that going to cost her? More than what she's got, that's for sure. And then let's just say she did go after us. Is it going to be worth the money spent? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it'll be money wasted in vain because there's a little thing called fair use and transformative, that which we are. Fair use, transformative, we fall under that. We are following the terms of service to the letter. At the same time, she's breaking the terms of service with her eating content. So she's not going to get a lawyer. Too expensive, too costly, too much of a pain in the butt. Not going to happen. She's threatened to take people to court before, sue everybody. She's not sued anybody yet. It really would not be in her best interest. She's over there trying to scrape money together to pay her 2 boy toys on the side and had enough money to live and enough money to feed all of her ever-growing addictions. And she's going to spend money on a lawyer? Nah. Too expensive. Take too long. Would not work.
We need new emojis, please. That's true. Entertainment lawyer, you would ruin them. They would be able to stream your content for 2 weeks and you'd get royalties. I wish, Hakate. Lawyers are expensive.
Bam. It's too expensive. She'll spend $4,000, $5,000 a month plus on food, plus $300 on coffee, but she won't spend money on a lawyer. She got her priorities straight. Herself and her addictions first and everything else second.
I'm so open. Yeah, I am. Hey, Elby. Okay. Hey, Ewa. They have really good espresso machines on Temu. They have espresso on Temu? Spooky Stoner? The little group I hang with on here is so funny and sarcastic. Exactly. I like funny people, you know, with like weird sense of humors.
And you know what? An interesting thing that I just thought about. So Salah wants Chantal to cut her stream early so that everybody can go and switch over to his gaming channel. So Mr. Money Hungry over there wants Chantal to cut off her stream where she's making money off the Google AdSense, the money that she uses to pay him. Stop the money making presses here, people. Stop the thing that makes us both money and go watch me for free on my gaming channel where I'm not going to make any money. And he's supposed to be a successful businessman selling 200,000 units of the Beezer spray. I'm sorry. I thought if you were a businessman, when something is making money, the most money, you leave it alone. You let it do its thing. Let it keep making money. You don't cut it short. You don't stop it. You don't say, hey, you're making money, so let me just do this freebie thing over here because I feel like it. He could have waited till she was done with her stream, then go game, but he's telling her, get off your stream so I can go game, when hardly anybody was over there. Well, that's a whole lot of Google AdSense she's not getting.
I'm not really one of those people who like to laugh at videos of people getting kicked in the nuts. That doesn't make me laugh. Elevator fart pranks, weird things. Start a donation for entertainment lawyer. I don't know. I already look like a grifter as it is to get a coffee.
You are a grifter. You really are a grifter.
What do you think you're doing? Somebody, if they learn of somebody like who likes me or supports me, they go right to their channel right away and go like list 20 different things like Shantel was an axe murderer. Shantel rubbed her cat's face in cat.
Chantal, let me just clue you into something. You got a whole lot of people in your chat, and I've seen them. I've seen channels that make no sense that come to your chat because they want to be seen in your chat. They want other people around them seeing their channel names, wanting a shout out from you, hoping that will lead to people subbing up to their channels that have nothing to do with your channel. I have seen tarot channels up in there, wrestling channels up in there. And they can't tell me, oh, I'm just here because I'm a fan. Nah, they're there with a purpose. They want to get their channels promoted. And this person that you're speaking about, she's a beezer. What's your history about the beezer screwing you over? You don't have a good history with that, do you? Wasn't it a beezer that took Natter away from you? Yeah, it was. Wasn't it a beezer that got caught with Salah? Those texts? Yeah, it was. It certainly was. And since the community, the feeling is your content is getting boring, could it also be a beezer who might be promoting their channel through your channel in a subtle way? Maybe they want people to react to them and they get some subs out of it and they get the reaction channels reacting to them. Maybe, do you think? Do you really think? Could that be a possibility? Could be. You open the door, you're boring. People are looking around for new milk, fresh cows. We're looking, and we will find them and we'll react to them. And you know about the power of the reaction community. If we find someone who is more entertaining than you, and believe me, that's not hard because you set the bar really, really low, and then all the reaction channels start reacting to that person, you've lost the reaction channels. And although you can sit there, yell and scream and say, that's what I want, do you really? Do you really? Do you remember when there was a blackout and nobody reacted to you or was talking about not reacting to you? You had yourself a major freak out. Who do you think they are? They can't do that. You freaked out because you understand you need the reaction channels to react to you. But what if we found somebody else? Whoever that channel is, if they're a small channel, they're going to grow overnight. I've seen it happen. I have seen channels get monetized within a matter of days because of the reaction community. People start reacting to them, getting behind them. Boom. Next thing you know, they're monetized. They're getting all kinds of super chats, maybe. It happens. I've seen it happen multiple times. And then once you've lost us, you've lost us. Bye. See ya. Have fun on your little channel, making very little money and less eyes on you. Have fun growing by yourself because that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's heading, and you don't give a crap. And you're not doing what you need to do to save your channel. You are not putting the pedal to the metal. You're not putting your foot on the gas and speeding things up and making things interesting. You're relying on the fact that the name Foodie Beauty holds some kind of value. It doesn't. It is worth nothing these days. You had your heyday. Those days are over. They are long over. You want a revitalization of your channel? You want some renewed interest? You got to get off your butt. Vacation's over. It's time to do something. It's time to do some interesting content, whatever that might be. Pick what you want. Do what you like, but you got to give us something. If not, we'll find where the entertainment is and we'll go that way. And you'll be all by yourself, like I said. So you make a decision. But don't tell me that there are people in your chat that are there just for you. They are there for themselves. They become beezers and they get in your chat to be seen, clout chasing or trying to, hoping that they will get a shout out and they'll get a thank you. And that'll lead to eyes on their channel and their channels will grow somehow. Yeah, it's not just beezers up in there. It's people who want to be seen, who want their channels to grow. And so they come in deliberately with their channels they want to promote.
That shit. Shantel, like they just like whatever. Do your worst. At this point, Julia. Even my clapbacks make you laugh. Nice, thank you. Hey, Cindy. I'm not a merch buying person, but I think it's insanity that people are mass flagging your storefronts. Oh, are they? Whatever. There's like 1,000 merch companies. Anyways.
Interesting tea. So people are flagging her merch stores. I don't know what they would flag it for or them for. Interesting. And you're right, Chantal. There's a variety of merch stores out there, but at some point, if your merch stores keep getting flagged for whatever reason, you're going to run out of places to do merch. If they all get flagged, if all your accounts get flagged, where are you going to go?
I'll just start another one up, make money off of it. If that one gets flagged and shut down, I'll start another one up, make money, just do that until I become a successful entrepreneur on my own somehow.
How are you going to be a successful entrepreneur if your product is crap, number one, and number two, your stores keep getting shut down? If as soon as you make the store, it's gone, how are you going to be successful?
Everyone's a grifter. I grift on my husband daily. Hey, Katie. Hey, Katie. Kate? DoorDash orders. Nice. I hope you get lots of tips. Hey, Belle. Hello. Juice case emoji. Sure. You're in Disney World? What is the difference with pronouns between Julia and Julia? Jolia and Julia. Yeah, Bethadone. Chantel's an axe murder. You know what I mean. Would you ever do like a favorites video for each month, like favorite movies? That would be a good idea, Snowbitten, maybe? Oh, sorry. How did I miss your comment? Yes, I love the things that are funny that everyone used to laugh at but now find offensive, right? I took screenshots and I'm dragging everyone in Bethadone's comments. I love you, Hecate. What's the funniest thing they have said about you? It's Bethadone. Just what is the name? Bethadone?
Yeah, this person, Bethadone, I've seen her channel mentioned on Twitter. And I took a look at it, thought about, reacting to it. As I understand it, Bethadone took, a break. They might be coming back, perhaps. But it's funny how this person's a longtime beezer, but this is the first time I've seen their name. So they get mentioned on Twitter. And then the next thing you know, they're buying merch and they're posting about it on their channel. And then now they're in Chantel's comments. Chantel, do you see what's going on? Because I do. I see where this is going.
Ceiling pajamas? Okay. She's a beezer who bought my merch, and she put on her community tab the mugs, and then a couple people went in and were hating, I'm not surprised, but I saw her in your community post. Thanks, Carolina. Thanks, guys, for having my back anyways. That's so sad. Yeah, she got mean comments. Individualism not all encouraged or even accepted. True. Yeah. Hey, Sarah. Love my baby. Big Brother UK. Is that the one that Mickey, is it Mickey Rooney? No.
This person, Hecate's daughter, says most of your reactors don't even like doing this. They just try to start a channel and then they start other content and fail miserably. They're just using you to blow their channel up. Really? Blow my channel up, eh? I react to Chantal. Why isn't my channel blowing up? Oh, that's right, because nobody cares about Foodie anymore. She used to have a bit more of a buzz, and not so much now. Like her content is too boring. Like nobody cares. Nobody really cares about Foodie the way they used to. Good God in heaven. Most of them don't even like this. Well, Hecate, do you think we're doing this for the money? I mean, look around. Do you think we're making mad money off of Foodie? I can tell you right now, I'm not making mad money off of Foodie. I am not making mad money off this woman. I'm not getting rich, that's for sure. So why else would I be doing it? I'll tell you why if you want to know. Why do I react to Chantal? Well, I got a little origin story for Chantal. Why did I start reacting to her? Because of her issue with food. Because I've had an issue with food. And I recognized the fact that she had a food problem. And I also recognized the fact that she was doing the bee content and she was catering to the feedies. I clocked that right away. And I thought, this isn't right. I started doing my content and reacting to her to let people know what they were watching, because Chantal wasn't telling people. She was subjecting people to an adult fetish and not letting them know that she was doing the adult fetish stuff. I wanted people to understand what they were looking at. That it went far beyond a woman getting online and eating a bunch of food. No, she was doing adult fetish content in front of everybody. So that was my origin story with her. And I still continue to clock her on this stuff. I call her out for it. Again, so people understand what they're looking at. That's just me, though. Other people may have their reasons for reacting to Shantel. But if I hated what I did, I wouldn't do it. I mean, there's just no reason. I could do ambiance videos. I could do tarot card stuff on my tarot channel. There's all kinds of creative stuff that I could do. I mean, if you hate something, you shouldn't be doing it, no matter what it is, no matter who you are in the world. If you hate to do something, you shouldn't be doing it. So I don't hate what I do. I don't hate it. And I think there's a lot of people in the community, they feel the same way. They don't hate what they do. They may hate what Shantel does in her content because, let's be honest, some of that stuff is gross. It's disgusting. It's not pleasant to look at. But we don't hate reacting to her. So you got it all wrong.
Who's that guy that was in it? Most review actors don't even like doing this. They just try to start a channel and then they start other content and fail miserably. They're just using you to blow their channel up. Yeah, probably you're right, Hakate.
No, she's wrong.
Yeah. I believe they call that clout chasing.
Yep, and so are most of the people in your chat that come in, all the names of different kinds of channels that have nothing to do with your content. Clout chasing, wanting to get a shout out, wanting to get seen, hoping that some of the beezers will join their channels. Clout chasing.
Oh, Mickey Rourke. Yeah, wasn't Jojo Siwa all like freaking out because he made a comment to her? He's a creep. Rendell, right? Hecate, yeah, she's smart, I'm telling you. Hecate is really smart. That's why people hate her, because she's smart and beautiful. That's why. I would be threatened too. I would be threatened too if I were you guys. Mm-hmm. Seriously. Isn't she cute? Yes.
And here's an important point that I would like to put out to y'all. There was a reaction channel by the name of Mrs. Fields who used to react to Shantel. She did well. And then she decided to switch up her content, doing court cases. Her channel blew up after leaving Shantel. Shantel likes to think that she's the be-all, end-all of girl world. That without her, we would not make money. That there's no possible way for us to make money or grow or be creative or have our channels expand. Girl world has so much talent in it, so much potential, so much creativity. I mean, Shantel should be in awe of the different ways that people react to her, the different styles, the different personalities, the different directions that people have taken their reactions. It's amazing. She should look at her own content and go, wow, look at all the creativity of girl world. And I don't even have a fifth of that. But Mrs. Fields, when she started doing court cases, man, she gets more views on her channel than Shantel gets on hers doing court cases after she left Shantel. So Shantel, I would not be rolling with the thought that girl world has to stick with me. I am their only choice. No, you're not. There's a lot of other things that we can do and we're capable of. There's other people to react to or even not react to. There's all kinds of content that we can do outside of you. We're just reacting to you as much as you hate
it. Stephanie. They always assume I watch her. Yeah, right. I would rather watch this bottle of ketchup here. Why would I watch people like...
And why do you have a bottle of ketchup just sitting randomly next to you? Weird.
Like, who sound like Marge Simpson's sisters talk shit about me every day. No thanks. Charlie has a live coming up about you. Go figure. When I first heard both names in a headline, I thought people must be saying they look alike. Who? Oh. Hey, second to last unicorn. Oh, baby. I can't even reach. Ugh. Ugh. Bye.
And this other comment, yeah, they want you to do that so they have content. They're just losing it now because you're chilling. Just keep going. Don't give them the tea. This person is not your friend, Foodie. They're telling you to chill. Don't do anything. Bore everybody to death. You do realize, ma'am, that you're giving advice to this woman and this is how she makes money, right? Like, by being boring, she's hurting her channel too and hurting her money. Oh my God. With friends like that, who needs enemies? Who needs them? This is not a person to give you business advice. They're saying, be spiteful. Deprive these reaction channels. Hurt them by also hurting yourself. Deprive yourself of money to deprive them of money. Wow.
She's been sitting here the whole time. Oh, I want to be comfortable. Just gums. But then you have to puree all your food, I guess. She's so fluffy. You're a fluffy baby. Yes, you are.
Okay, you know what? She's done and I'm done. So I hope you guys are done too. Well, that was something. Hope you guys enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.